Hello, hello! Welcome to everybody. It is 7:30, and here we see the results of the vote. I'm gonna quickly zoom that in there. Peek-see. Although I'm pretty sure I already know what it is with Zetsu going crazy on them votes. Alright. So 66.7. I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger-licking good dating sim. Don't know if I should have expected any different, but here we are.
Never know. Maybe some people are a very big fan of Namco.
Yeah, not in
The
this
king
stream.
himself, you know? Nothing like going on a hot date with a Tiger Man.
Wow, I told people to not get passed through it, and then I left the Twitch stream open somewhere. I'm getting talk back to myself. Impressive. There we go. All right. So today I'm also joined by my lovely younger brother, Jesse, and or Zeberon.
Yo.
He's going to be providing commentary as we play this ridiculous, crazy game.
So really, there's a couple ways to play these games.
Okay.
Since I'm sure that you are not a regular.
No, I'm really not.
The first way is to go and play consistent. The second way is to play inconsistent. And within there is a whole bunch of subcategories.
You're telling me there's a meta to dating sim games?
Well, I mean, everything has a meta if you try hard enough.
Good grief, get out of here.
Really, when you're playing a dating sim, most people usually opt in to play the dating sim consistently as themselves.
Uh-huh.
However, most people also who want to go and get the best possible ending may play inconsistently and play to each character that they're with.
Oh.
And then others who are playing for pure entertainment or for the fun of playing through a dating sim as a different person may mix and match between being someone playing in a persona or etc.
Well, here we go. It begins. Wow, I wish KFC actually looked that good. Just saying.
I wish it showed up on your stream.
This is why I don't use a transition button.
Beautiful.
All right, here we go. I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger looking good dating simulator.
So what you're gonna want to do here is probably check your settings first. I don't know if actually, let me do a quick Google if KFC's dating sim is DMCA music free.
Oh, that's a good thing to check before I start. I don't want to get DMCA'd out the wazoo.
I would assume not. But
one can hope, but it's never really guaranteed. Wow, do I get to date two Colonel Sanders at once? I feel like is this monogamous dating?
No, this is just the menu screen. Man, I am really bad at searching DMCA rules, so I'd probably just recommend muting the music in this. Probably.
Are you serious? Boo.
It's better to be safe than sorry. To be very fair.
That's so unfortunate. I feel like half a visual novel is just the music.
Well, if you click the credits,
tell us your name.
Oh no, okay. We're just launching it.
We're going. Gonna try and make it through this sucker before I need to go to sleep.
Don't worry, I don't think this is one of the longer ones. Let me go.
I'm going until the game ends or until I pass out.
I spent only 51 minutes, so it's like a 60-minute game.
Okay.
Oh, you sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment.
Man, M student life. If my student like dorm room looked that good, man, being a student would be dope.
The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever.
Oh, what is that noise? Oh, please stop it. You could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in.
It's your alarm, dude. You gotta wake up.
Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. I feel like that just ends the game, so we won't, but... Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Well, who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Now, do I need to take this seriously, or do I allow myself to daydream a bit?
The chances of you being able to actually fail at this game
Are pretty low. Wait, can you skip options?
no, that is a fast forward for dialogue.
Oh,
for
okay.
when you're replaying. And top left is for your menu.
You know what? I'm okay daydreaming a bit.
Basically, this is, do you want to be on time or do you want to be a little bit late?
Meh. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. Ho, ho, ho. Grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. A biscuit?
Yep.
I thought this was anime tropes. What
KFC
happened to,
biscuit?
like, what happened to the trope of, like, toast in your mouth running out the door?
It's KFC. You need to use a KFC biscuit in your mouth now.
Yeah, but it's
Branding.
not in the mouth. Delicious. Just what you need to wake up those taste buds. Disagree? You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. Dang, that's nasty. Sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Wow. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Okay.
Miriam.
She's the most adorably awkward person you have ever met in culinary school. That sounds like a terrible mistake. And you absolutely love her for it. Okay. Oh, wow, I'm in all caps? Why am I in all caps? Now I really look
She's
abnormal.
also in full caps.
Oh, I guess. Good morning, Denota. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Okay, I'm not gonna voice over the other people because I don't have enough voices. Because I sure am excited, a little nervous, and okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? You have to voice every character. Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
Doesn't have a voice changer yet.
Classic Miriam, raised by Master Chef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box. Quicksand box? What kind of childhood do they have? It's been clear to me that you would... Oh, go for it.
It's, you know what? It's a magical land where magical people are. You know, just don't question it too much, man.
Okay. Clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. With the University of Cooking School Academies for Learning, famous 3-day only semesters. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. 3 days? That is a very short degree.
You know, this was back in the day before KFC, you know?
Days before KFC. The sweet girl, Miriam, has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kick that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Ugh. Did you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Change the subject. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and quite frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try and change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what is this mystery student we read on about the school message board? And a new deets?
I wonder who it could be.
Heavy on the times. Look at that, new deets. Do people still say that? Is that still a thing?
I personally haven't heard of it anywhere besides this game recently. So.
Okay. What's with these sound effects? Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born. From an egg. What is this? Monkey King Enma?
Look, man, the KFC world is a magical world filled with so many magical things.
Oh, jeez. Am I prepared? I feel like I'm not prepared. An egg like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. That thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. Wow.
Dreamy.
Dreamy.
Very dreamy.
You both sigh thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy.
Look, man, this is just the optimal, like, this is what you want to be in life. This is criteria that you look for in a significant other, you know?
Is it?
Smile that can take out a bear, someone who doesn't follow the laws of physics, you know? Just everything someone could possibly desire.
That sounds potentially quite painful, actually, but moving on. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons, custom engraved, out of your hands and onto the ground. Who custom engraves their spoons, bro?
Your family prestige, dude.
Is that what it is? Family prestige for measuring spoons?
Bro, it's a prestigious cooking place. What else would you use to go and show off your family prestige?
I don't know, a frying pan?
Why? You know how small amount of like foods are prepared with a frying pan?
No idea. I fry everything. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. Okay? She can get anything she wants, and she knows it.
You can tell she's evil because she
Hello.
wears red, her eyes are red, and she has
Ashley.
a fang.
So she's a vampire.
No, just evil.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Is that supposed to be an insult?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know how small and fragile chicken shins would be? Have you ever seen a chicken's legs?
But a chicken lives on it. Like, they walk on it through their lives. They should be decent. You leave Nona's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh. Can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. Is it? Okay. I thought it was okay. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley with an EY, but she had to add the extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Is that a thing? Is that a thing people do?
I guess so.
If anyone here knows what the perfect shins look like, it's us! We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Yeah, you tell him, self. Across the quad, you see Ashley's shins, Van the Man, who has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Him! Von. You rang. Man, what is this? JoJo and the Bizarre Adventure?
Look, man. How else do you portray just an absolutely strong person, you know?
However you want, I guess. You've never been sure of what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious.
Again, you can tell that they're devious because they have red eyes.
I mean, with that giant star lick? Yeah, okay. I can see it. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. And fly the bird instead. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid. He has 1, 2, 2. What is with this game and 1, 2 things? Okay, yeah, you can stop the sound effects. See a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Is that supposed to be a fart?
No.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think so.
Oopsie. I think it's broken. What's broken? Your butt? You reach forward and easily pull the door. Oh, the door. You pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. Please don't. You'd better not be an option, buddy boy. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Yeah, most people are when you have kids. That's kind of how it works. Someone like this
Look,
also
man.
be a student at the school?
He's just a culinary genius, you know? You don't know where he's coming from. He's gonna ruin you, man. Like, you gotta be careful.
Okay, I guess we'll find out. He must be one heck of a chef. His name tag also clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Denota. So... Are you going to make me hold this door all day? No! With that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? It's just you, Miriam. I think it's just you. Good job, self. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. The other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. The scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in the front of the class. Adorable. Yes, but is he well-versed in the arts of culinary? Now,
he's
quiet
holding back
down,
too
everyone. Arf! Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? Good question, self.
Question
You
of the
must be
day.
Sprinkles, the head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. CEO?
Yep.
Of a school?
Yep.
What?
Well, no. It's a culinary school, right? So the way that they help keep themselves alive is they also like
Work?
do, like cooking stuff, bro.
I guess. Please call me Professor Dog. Ruff! I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I demand respect. Arf! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever, if you say so, self. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking all the nuances of a fine dining.
They're not wrong.
Out of nowhere, the wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Somebody close the window. And then he walks in. Hi, Colonel Sanders. Nice face. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Man, I wish people called my goatee remarkable. Oh, dang.
You're not Colonel Sanders in a dating sim.
It's true.
Yet, so
I also don't have the glasses to go with it. or the mustache.
It's true.
Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to switch the stream to Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, but I was just gonna let it hang.
What's it called? I love you, Colonel Sanders.
I love you, Colonel Sanders.
Finger looking. Okay, cool. And we're set. Okay, enough of time standing still. Let's go, Colonel. It's him. It's my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Arf! Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Ow, ow. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. This dude must sweat a lot, or he's a heat generator. One or the other.
No, everyone's hot and bothered or something.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I couldn't relate. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And over here must be sweaty, sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with your really weird insults? Because you're at a culinary school, of course. Everyone insults people like that at a culinary school.
Well, obviously. What else would you insult them with?
Smacking you over the head with a dog spatula. I don't know. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Uh-oh. Colonel Sanders, the beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Do you want to KFC?
We can KFC together.
Boy, howdy. This classroom gets harder than a Kentucky Friar. Is that supposed to be, is this supposed to be Southern? I have no idea. Is he supposed to have a Kentucky accent?
Did you not research Colonel Sanders before you
What?
played the dating sim, man?
No! Please use my handkerchief. The chat is saying yes, so I don't know. I don't think I could do a Kentucky accent. My apologies. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wow. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? Oh. You're completely mortified.
He was born on September 9th, 1890 in a 4-room house located 3 miles east of Henryville, Indiana.
Wait, what?
So if you...
He isn't made up.
What?
I thought Colonel Sanders was always made up. Kind of like the
No,
Wendy's girl.
No, Colonel Sanders was an American businessman, best known for his fast food restaurant chain, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh. Oh, I was just a mascot. Okay.
No, he was a legitimate person who started KFC.
Good to know, I guess. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? I'll be okay. Trust me. How will you respond? Do I
What choice
take?
you do not want?
I refuse the handkerchief. Get away from me, swine! You switch out your hand.
You want to pursue
And
yet?
Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful.
Plus
You
one
hesitate to
affection.
press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. How can somebody's handkerchief be transcendent in its feel?
Because he's
Wait.
absolute
Wait, it has his
idiot,
natural
obviously.
scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken. Apparently,
Well,
Colonel
well-
Sanders smells like delicious chicken. Also, why are you recognizing his natural scent? That's kind of weird. I am
What?
slowly uncomfortable. Why am I being this weird?
Well, because obviously it's Colonel Sanders, the dream boy of everyone ever.
Okay.
And man, you just notice when you walk in and you smell chicken, you know?
Is that like mom's friend whose feet smell like popcorn? Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School. Arf! Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. Woof! First place of culinary legends past. Arf! Present. Woof! And future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. Arf, arf, arf. There will be blood. Oh. Awkward. There might actually even be adorable tiny food.
Why did you ooh future?
Future.
Future.
And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. I shall lift my spork and fight you to the death. Also, that dude's face, he's just like, meh.
What is this, Fire Emblem?
Just then.
Get the spork weapon and take out everyone else.
Stab, stab. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's bow-wowsing speech.
Oh,
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss late to class is bad enough, woof. But are you interrupting my monologue? Woof woof. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right woofing place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Poor dude. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Woof! What a grumpy dog, prof. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable!
And
Even-
so is interrupting his monologue.
Yeah,
That's probably
apparently.
the bigger issue here.
Uh-huh. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Woof. Tears. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance.
And I think that's almost the introduction of every interest you can possibly have.
Do I have any interest at all yet? Let's move on. The class bursts
Choose one.
into laughter. Okay. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Heckin' nasty, doggo.
Exposed.
Your diet is lacking? Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. That's not how nutrition works.
And too bad it's a dog.
You should
He
be
knows
taking
all. He's magical. He's
better
sweet
care of
and teaches.
yourself. Woof. You've never heard of a talking dog as a teacher before? Yep. But Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Okay. Don't tell me. I don't date the dog, do I? You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat for your pocket? But what kind? A beef treat in a chicken game? Chicken snack. His favorite. Well, woof, woof, woof. I think there might be some competition for a new star student. Wow, one
Ride
treat.
your way to the top.
Someone's easily bribed.
Got the 1 in 3 chance, my dude.
The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's nutritious. He's a magical dog.
Pass. You will see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. How about now? Other self? What kind of weirdo are you? Settle down, young chefs. Woof. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities, wow, of culinary creation. Is it called the deep fryer? Is that the amazing possibility? I feel like it might be.
If
Everyone.
it was, it would just be deep fry school instead of culinary school.
Fry cook. As
Fry cook
everyone
simulator.
rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. A choice. Hey, Denarda! There's still a seat here! It seems that no one has claimed a seat next to me, if you're interested. 2 good options, but what will you choose?
Looks
Rose
like it's
before
time for
everyone else! You moved to sit by Miriam. I'm so glad you have to support me through this class. Yeah, I gotta make sure you don't chop your fingers off or something ridiculous. Can't believe you're clumsy in a cooking class with sharp knives. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat next to him, you might have gotten to know him a little better. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, gotta make sure you don't die to a sharp knife. I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. That's not how that works.
Look, man, if you take 3 and multiply it by like 100, then you get 300, which is almost a year. So like a year is like almost a lifetime if you go and multiply it by 100 again.
That's some messy math. I needed to check your work before you apply that. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. Ow. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a bark quiz! Yay! A quiz about me! Not you, you creep. This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at a culinary school. Arf, arf. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. And away from the clumsy girl. Here comes question number 1. A train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A. How important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Arf, arf. Horse is to a tree as a chicken is to...
It's simple word association. I
don't
believe
know.
in your abilities.
Definitely a slam dunk. What is the most
Oh, I think
efficient
about night
eating
vision
utensil
goggles.
ever created? A comically oversized fork. That's wrong. What food is best for
Obviously,
a
it's
broken heart? No. Pancake that looks like a silly face. Yes. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Wow. No trans fats. That's right. Was Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches culinary school. He's the best boy. Wow, somebody's pandering.
Well, of course, it's culinary school.
4 out of 5. Only 1 wrong. Not too shabby. Maybe it was intentional, doggo. You might just do all right. Woof. You look up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. Colonel Sanders is a creeper. Stop watching me, bro. He nods
Well,
with
I guess
approval.
You didn't get the +2 affection from Colonel Sanders, but at least you got the +1, I guess.
Huh. No, I take it back. I don't want to know how you calculated it. You spent too much time in this game already then. May I have your attention, students? Woof! I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! And you will be fighting for it with your sporks. 1-on-1. Mano a mano. Colonel Sanders goes down or you do. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. You smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Colonel, you jerk. Stop cutting people off. First you stalk me, and then you cut people off. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said, shush. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Chicken. Kentucky Fried.
Wow, it's almost like you're playing the I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-looking good dating sim.
I guess. That must be the smell I smelled. No freaking duh. How do you not smell fried chicken meters away? Indeed, that smell! It's the smell of my armpits, because apparently you smell like chicken. But hold your breath.
Look, man. What
Wait.
can I say? The smell of chicken is nutritious or something. At least the dog knew that you were...
What?
The dog knew that you were malnourished or whatever from smelling you. You just know that this man's is the peak of nutrition.
Uh-huh. Right. You hold your breath, wait to see what food this mysterious student has created. You mean deep fried? You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? I mean...
Look, man, you gotta remember this is pre-KFC. Nobody's ever known what a KFC is until
No
now,
one
man.
knows what a deep fryer is. Is this? A large bucket above his head, his contents glimmer in the light. I don't think I've ever seen fried chicken glimmer in the light, and if it did, I wouldn't want to touch it. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe? What kind of ridiculous things that are they putting in this chicken to make you feel these ways? This must be
KFC,
contraband.
Man, it's the magic of KFC. You gotta go out and buy a bucket of their chicken, man. Gotta go get their console so you can fry more of your own chicken to feel that warm and safe, no?
How about no? Just a Coca-Cola repeat. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Uh-huh.
As I said, this is pre-KFC, man. Ain't nobody ever thought of these ideas before.
Right, putting things in a bucket. In fact, putting chicken in a bucket. Totally new. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. Obesity doesn't start itself, you know. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavor.
That's like
Isn't that...
noob numbers, man.
What?
Dr. Pepper has like 23 ingredients all in one. Come
Isn't
on,
that...
man.
Isn't that the advertising? 11 herbs and spices? You look
Oh, sure,
around.
let me Google it.
It probably is. That's why it's here. Oh, Logan beat you to it. He said yes. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. Mental note. Deep fry Colonel Sanders to win the competition and then stab him with the spork. That's all I can say about that. What? You think you want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, dude. Nah. But there's actually only like 3. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him.
I can just imagine him hitting the fat dab.
That face, man. You see that? Looks around nervously to see if anyone is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger actually has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that at the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Oh, hi, Haley. Thanks for the congrats. Welcome to Colonel Sanders dating sim. Chicken, chicken, chicken. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take this. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
Oh,
Takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide, and his hair goes Super Saiyan. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Like
I'm looking at the recipe of the KFC,
Uh-huh.
and it looks like it's just a lot of different types of salt and pepper. But there's also thyme, basil, oregano, celery. Oh no, that's just another type of salt. Dry mustard, and ginger. But there is, I guess, 11 spices, but there are lots just different variations of pepper and salt.
Lol. Easy now, there is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket. What's next? We will invent a chair. Oh wait, they're already there. And sink your teeth into it. It's
No, it's not
amazing.
a
What's that?
chair containing chicken, man.
Oh.
That's gotta be the new invention.
So it's a bucket seat with chicken.
Yes.
Tasting Colonel Sanders food transports you into another dimension. What the crap?
Seems legit.
Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly in the middle of a supernova?
Yes.
Ooh, focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Or swim towards the light. Swim towards the light, bro! Swim towards the light!
Oh, goodness.
Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you.
Rip, you missed the +1 affection again, I
Like
bet.
a moth to the electric light. The flavors are so
course.
intense, you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach towards the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer. Closer. And it's secretly the Colonel's lips. Till your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Denota now. There is only herbs and spices. I guess I turned into
Look, man.
oregano.
A lot of people talking about, like,
No, Miriam
What-
tries
what
to
is the
revive you.
purpose
She
in life?
cannot. Game
this is it,
over.
man.
Are you serious? That's an
Dissolve
ending?
The flavor.
Okay. Okay. We gotta get further than that. I straight up just dissolved into the galaxy of chicken. Boo.
Nice choices, man.
Oh, at least it doesn't send you all the way back. That's nice.
Big skip arrow in the top right.
Yep. Chicken, chicken. Chicken. Chicken in a bucket. Man, your chicken sucks. Okay, maybe it doesn't suck. Huzzah. Okay.
JoJo the Joestar, but KFC version.
Try to identify every flavor. Because you can't just let
Again.
something nice. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Oh.
11 types of salt.
Hush, fool. I'm too busy trying to analyze the oregano. Salt?
Look, man. Don't
Maybe.
forget about the white pepper.
Pepper? Too obvious? No, it's not. Oregano? Basil? Yes. Maybe there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. The Colonel's blood.
They
Oh, you dig deeper.
basically-
Deeper. Deeper. Yes,
they
even
basically
deeper
covered the
still.
entire thing already, man.
Are you serious? Hey, no, you're not telling me whether or not that's the case. I don't want to know yet. Till you find it. Could it be chicken blood? I hope not. You really did it. How adventurous to use chicken blood. Ugh. Try and go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. And I don't want to dissolve into the galaxy of chicken wing again. Chicken wing, I'm stuck in a galaxy. Can I get myself out? If I'm going to run about. Snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret. And yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests on your shoulders because you ate chicken.
Oh no, what you gonna do?
As you look around,
KFC recipe before anyone.
You realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one has noticed that you've traveled through space and time via chicken. And you take another bite.
Nobody also.
I dissolve into the galaxy.
Get reincarnated after dissolving into nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. After tasting his food, you try and get some one-on-one time with the Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. The Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to come out and ask! It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavor. Where'd he get that stick? It has a chicken on it.
It's his staff. He's actually a wizard.
Oh boy, it's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
Look at that staff topper, though. That just screams of royalty. Man who knows his place in the world.
At the top of a university that smells like chicken.
With his wizard powers that can transport you to a supernova and have you swallowed and reincarnate you.
Just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Don't do it, Self. It's not worth it for oregano. Or chicken blood. What's the rush? This semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent.
Look at that face.
You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? Please don't ever say that again, Self.
Aw.
You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders
At least he got rid of his annoyed face.
Looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. And then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use chicken blood. It's something my great-great-grandmother taught me. Grandmother's sandwich! Chicken blood? Wow, you never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some if you searched. Try a chicken. And chicken blood definitely isn't the flavor you've tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But don't tell Colonel Sanders that.
Well, of course not. You have to go and destroy his business from the ground up to go and change history forever.
Apparently. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for... Are you eating food before nonsense like this? You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Wow, legacies. Sounds like you have some big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. I don't know if a fast food chain counts as the biggest mark, but you know, it's a big old scuff. Alone together for the first time, you figured now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up, and then you screw up the recipe. Modest but thoughtful. Well, oh no, Colonel, you got anime eyes with tears in them. Look out. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention.
Affection.
Ah, phooey. Flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. Don't say that again, self. I appreciate the compliment, Denota. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. No. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. What happened to food? You ate one chicken stick, became the galaxy, and came back. Is that like enough to satiate your hunger for a day?
No.
Wow, what is this? Like Master Chef? You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
They didn't warn you.
I mean, yeah. We'll see how anime this gets, I guess. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. As long as you don't chop off your hand accidentally with a knife, we're good. Wait a second. Oh, no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans, and maybe Colonel Sanders. You're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. Arf! For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Arf, arf! Naturally, Miriam looks over you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. I guess I'm the stalker now. That sucks. Hey, Colonel, will you tackle this lesson as a team of two? That is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. You want to be my partner? Oh. Sure, Denota. I'll prepare our station. Sorry, Miriam.
Do you want to be my partner?
I'll see you in the hospital.
Please
don't lose too much blood. I have to see you again.
Oh, goodness.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Bzz. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Don't choose the kid. That's just weird. Looks like you have to pick four. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Oh, dang! Look at those tears. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank! Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Yeah, sounds about right. It's weird. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, 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 warp. Oh, don't break. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Nice woozle face.
What have you done?
Bzz. Issue? I hardly know you. Clank judders and a paddle shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Okay. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork with the Colonel. Who can stalk who while cooking the best meal? All right,
You're going to be able to come up with the best KFC recipe.
Who's gonna use more oregano? Tune in next time. All right, you two. Arf! For today's lesson, we're gonna keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. Bark! Takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. But too many cooks spoil the soup. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, the Colonel? Steak tartare is easy enough, it's fancy, and don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Steak. Raw beef with seasoning and an egg yolk on top. Noda, I must admit, I am disgusted right now.
Look at the face you've made him have.
Consider our partnership ended. I suggest we prepare steak tartare and raw beef. Apparently, There is no real culinary happening here. Pack your things. Your time at the University School Academy for Learning is over. Wow.
Apparently you failed.
They don't like steak or beef.
Man, never mind. It took me almost an hour to get through with no fails. I don't know how you managed to find the worst option always.
Oh, are you serious? Have to go all the way back there? Be
Yep.
modest but thoughtful. Uh-huh.
Aren't you glad they included a skip button?
Yes, very much so. Oh boy, am I allowed to use octopus, or is that gonna be raw too? Well, octopus that walks upright and hunts crabs? Now I've heard of everything. The world is truly a marvelous place, isn't it?
Look at the face you've given him yet again.
This dude doesn't know cooking. Just deep fried chicken. Octopus, crabs. It sounds like you're describing one of my signature dishes. Are you trying to steal my thunder? Boys, what's with all the hostility? Has the competition been moved up to today? How dare you try and muscle in on my culinary territory? Nobody better touch the self-love fart going through me first. Bring them fisticuffs.
Man, you're just trying everything you can to make KFC not be KFC, aren't you?
I mean, what's KFC without a little bit of calamari, am I right?
Oh,
I think there's been a misunderstanding. Nobody muscling on any mollusks. We're simply discussing today's assignment. You can catch the tension here with a chef's knife, which makes sense because chef's knives are usually pretty sharp. Why, thank you, Captain Narrator Obvious. Look, we were just talking. I'll happily step back in from any and all seafood. You know what? I'm just gonna make mashed potatoes and gravy. What kind of cooking university is this? I know my grandmother's recipe by heart. Keep the tentacles. Get to
look
peel
at
and
that.
boil
You made
potatoes.
it to the homemade mashed potatoes anyway.
Why? What kind of ridiculous cooking class is this? Now you have even the capabilities to work with ingredients so delicate. You should probably stick to microwavable dishes.
Yes, whenever I think of delicacy, I really just think of calamari.
Unlike my friend Van, though he may be the man, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worth admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. I hope not. That's a very awkward fit. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Yeah, JoJo Starman has tears. And if Denoda and Van are so inclined to the sea, perhaps they should go there together? Ashley, are you suggesting that I share the secrets of my special saltwater sauce with this novice? I'm disappointed in all of you. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly.
How do you have all of them looking at you with like the worst possible facial expression?
Because I was not destined to become dating with Colonel Sanders. What can I say? Shall we turn to the Colonel in our time of need? Or should we turn to the bestie?
Based off of every decision you've made this far, I would assume you'd turn to Miriam.
Lol. I'm here to earn and express myself via my casino, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's respect the format, okay, crazy? Lieutenant Colonel Sanders confirmed that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? Sometimes conflict can actually build character. I wouldn't want you to shy away from a bit of healthy competition with our peers, Denoda.
Oh man.
Wow.
Oh man, how did you choose the wrong one?
Is he
yet
just
again?
not that into you? You think a gentleman would defend you in a situation like this? Did you do something to offend him at some point? You look for Sprinkles in
Oh,
hopes
man.
that he might save
Did
in.
you ever?
But now he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moments your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture. Plenty of butter and cream for flavor. As if your national passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy bowl, which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Oh, look, it's another
Look,
bowl.
man, this is just symbolism for how much better your life would be if you just accept Colonel Sanders. Come on, man.
How about no? Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out to grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock.
Turns out
The moment
one
is
of you shoved their hand into an electrical socket,
apparently
and now
time
you're stuck
stand
in paralysis
still.
as your muscles seize up from the current going between you as you connected the circuit with a fork.
Oh, jeez. If you love something, set it free. Goodbye, Colonel Sanders. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping forkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Take her! Take him already! Ya goof! Then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the fork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Now you've really lost himself. Van, do something. Giving a fingerful of Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will you ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Gravy and mashed potatoes. Come on, guys. Hold on, right
KFC,
there,
dude.
Denota. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. He ate it. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat from wherever it lands. Arrgh! Get all hell's potatoes face. Van rushes over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. Just a few minutes to prepare a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus with silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged from my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Arf! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. Arf, arf! I think the octopus was rushed. Arf! May have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Arf! Too late, it has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him?
Prime time.
He still blinks as a ghost.
Well, of course.
Everyone step back.
Both sides
Don't
get
take another bite.
dry.
When you look back at the plate, the rest is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being surfed up into Pop's mouth. Good riddance, Pop. Pecan, blasted fool. Pop
only
winces
your
in
luck was that
pain
good.
just for a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious. Heck no. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. He's not dying, is he? Heck.
If only your luck was so good.
Come on, student A died. He's a ghosty. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're motionless as statues. Class bell rings, disrupting the moment and is snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite the obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Well,
As expected.
disappointment! I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Arf. Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Well, now he acts like a gentleman. What?
Well, of course, before you
Like,
offended
for
him.
real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. Only if you're into deep fried stuff as much as he is. At night, the school building has taken another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Oh. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Oh. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up over mashed
You made him
potatoes.
tearful.
That's what happens when you try and date the head of a fast food restaurant. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring if you cooked instead of deep fried everything. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feeling. No, Colonel Sanders. Yes, Denoda. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. Every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. So poetic. Hey, no, you. Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed the guy? Voice acting on point. Well, thank you, Zetsu. You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Spark Monster is here to fight a hero. Yeah. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. We will not let harm come to another student. Except for that ghost kid. I kind of dropped the ball on that. Yeah, yes, you did, Colonel. Be
So
afraid.
no comment
Be
about the
very
giant
afraid.
Fork monster?
Because I'm a monster. See? I mean, is that just dough? Fried chicken? I can't tell. Also, he has very bad dental.
So what?
He's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a
incredulous
coincidence? I was incredulous about which?
Are you just incredulous about the dog, the Easy Bake Oven Man, and literally everyone else, but a Spork Monster comes and you just have no comment? You're just like, oh yeah, this is something I see every. This should be in every dating sim.
I'm just kind of apathetic at this point. But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! Bum, 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 bum. Defend. Oh, that's a terrible defense. Yeah, seriously. You decide to go on the attack! A chow down. Ugh. Cook with love does 1 damage. Okay.
Epic.
They grow
Spork
larger.
Monster won't forget this.
And more intimidating. How will you respond? I will attack. Which attack will I use? I will cook with love! Again? Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble! They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensil! You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. You decide to go on the attack, and I cook with love again! Spurk Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's gonna have to clean that up. Well, somehow I get the feeling Pop's gonna be here at some point. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Okay, Spork Man. Final villain, your reign of terror stops here. Magic Chicken Man attack. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Spot 5 power pinch. Punch? Is that supposed to say punch?
No.
Oh. Well, it does 10 damage. Spork Monster's dead. You saved me. Uh-huh. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast of sporks. His dental plan must be terrible. You managed to tap down your disgust at the sight of the gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Pure soul? I don't know if conglomerated piece of fried chicken has a soul, but sure. Begone, beast! Don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow! I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The spork muscles. The spork monster scuttles off into the night. A defeated monster left behind, a special item. Okay. What is this, an RPG now? Appears to be a cookbook, but a closer inspection. Closer inspection, I cannot talk. It is so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a possessed chicken. Brack! The gold chicken on the cover.
KFC universe.
Brack, brack,
KFCU, if you will.
You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. Lol. Last name signed out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar.
Borko.
Is that not the is that the Taco Time mascot? Kuka. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. Darn it, we still can't escape him. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Zzz. Oh, hi, Ghosty. Wake up on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions?
Or recap.
You lie in bed
Dragon Ball Z.
and stare at the ceiling. Think about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used chicken blood. And then there was that single secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Or you could tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster. She launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, falling in love with a robot. Yeah, I figured. I think I might like Clank!
What have you done?
Like him? Like? Yes, like a robot. I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast. But there's something about... Yeah, here we are, just schmoozing Colonel Sanders. Oh yeah, moving way too fast with Clank. But there's something about him. I like him. I like him. We got to talk after class. He's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. There'll be all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. We have Colonel Sanders, the stalker. Me, the stalking Colonel Sanders. And Clank, the stalker of Colonel Sanders. Nice round
Yes.
character arc development.
Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
Because he fed everybody? I mean, that would do it. No, but that does make complete sense. You smell like chicken. You're gonna attract high school students. Maybe. No, I take it back. Yeah, but he was
So popular that he voted prom king of the school he didn't even go to. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade.
What? I think it's something maybe got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. I have to agree. Either way, maybe it's best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel You're not taking it slow. Me, you're a liar.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever touch the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning. You're a thing now?
No, I'm not. Don't lie, self. We definitely connected yesterday. Whatever that means.
Ah ha ha ha. You sure did.
Fork monster. How could you not connect yesterday?
Best voice yet.
You're great. Why wouldn't he be to you? I guess.
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Uh-huh. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is... Oh, jeez. I don't like my other self's ideas. They're not great. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his
secret ingredient?
Don't tell the secret ingredient. You don't tell her that you know the second ingredient too. You discovered on your
I'm
own.
not sure you got the premise of Colonel. I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger licking.
Maybe I love you, Colonel Sanders is just gonna slowly turn into I really hate you, Colonel Sanders. Not licking any fingers.
I think you missed the premise of this game entirely.
Secret ingredient.
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is the dramatic echo in here? Medium checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
Take someone with you. This can't be good.
He told me all about his passions for spices. Secret spices. And even gave me some to show him what it meant. He said that was from a powder created from a
salt and pepper.
super duper rare dried flower petals. If I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't sell me. Oh boy.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over with me. The flavor was unlike everything I'd ever tasted.
Oh boy. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. I agree for once, other self.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both shared interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet you would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Why do you bring it up, other self, you dummy? And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Don't justify it, just say no.
Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
Big up a fake ingredient. Don't ask for other people's secrets. How about it was I of new? I know, sounds kind of like some witch's potion, but what can you do?
I have new.
Wow, do I kill my best friend for doing this? Is Miriam gonna die because she tries to use I have new in cooking?
Looks like you'll just have to wait and see what ending you get.
Consequences. Someone might be going to die. Two goes. Oh boy, I'm not prepared. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and that she'll move on. Well, we can hope. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Or you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people. You're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the... Oh, hi, Colonel Sanders. How dare you tell my secret? I will avenge myself riding on a white horse with a sword of chicken nuggets. Stand back and admire his majestic glory from afar. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. Then he slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. Okay.
Man, they just really know how to make imagery just so appealing in this game.
Disagree. You are stuck by the side of him so that you lose your ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. Well, that's good at least. You attempt to compliment the colonel, but the words don't come out. What a horseful beauty you have. I mean, what a horseful beauty. That's just what I said, darn it. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you.
Oh, Denota just gets really nervous around people they like.
Why? This is not helping.
I mean, they got food poisoning and we were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and a smile as if you're sick. Situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Wow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, who are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. What does trigonometry have to do with chicken? Or algebra, for that matter. Or integrals. Or derivatives. I don't know. Like a counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad? Please no. Try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Tell them to stop acting immature? Sure. Immediately address the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everybody's time. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? Do you make the rules?
I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiring, and you instantly recognize it. It's the book, just like the one you found. Your encounter with the spork monster.
Brack! Brack! Brack!
That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. Okay, spork monster. Round 2, I guess.
I don't know what you're talking about. A book? That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret.
Except, he took it out of the library, but, whatever. So they haven't just been studying the book, they've got Pop into the wall. They're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Or you could dig it any further. You're interrupted by a arrival of more students. Almost time for class. Bleep, bleep. Blank must have been running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Except run over your foot. Womp.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. We're... Van
They're really
jump.
trying hard to like insult this appliance, and it's just rough. They're just failing.
It's like he's a robot and has no feelings. Van jumps at Clank, but Clank shocks Van, saying him fly across the room.
Hey, protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must have been over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? No, he doesn't. Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Colonel's a jerk, man. Who wants to date this goober?
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signals the start of the class day. Thank goodness. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town. My tiny legs are very, very tired. Arf! Woof. But I'm here now. Woof. And I hope you're ready to learn. Arf! Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkle regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. Wow, that wasn't obvious at all. Want to pay attention to the lesson? Truly you do. Which is why, in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken who first signed their name. You can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. You miss most of the important parts. You come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Denoda? Naturally, this appears to you to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water. Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6.
Ooh, man, how do you choose the worst?
And
Man,
you've
your
got
RP is
excellent
bad.
taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Oh, I forgot the voice so well. Yeah, before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared.
Yeah, the time competitive cook-off.
Level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Party pooper time! Stop wasting my time! Is everything a competition with you two? Sorry, Sanders, I don't like you either. Get disappointed too. Yes?
Yes.
Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle.
Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Oh, you got some portable monsters to catch or something?
It's a Pokemon joke.
Well, yeah. I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef.
How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? The zing. Besides, I only brought my own lunch. You should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed.
Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. My special...
Grilled cheese and tomato soup. Chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartlet for dessert.
That is very low calorie. Only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Well, you can't avoid it. Something, Prepare for trouble, something, something, and make it double. Just the things reach a boiling point, sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop. No, he's gonna encourage it. Now, students, please settle down. Oof, this is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Arf! Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the Arfin timer. Yeah, I expected that. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Arf. Woo! I stand corrected.
It's a battle you want, a battle you'll get. My bestie can best the best of them.
Best believe it.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
You had
Can't you
his
believe that we're only
chicken.
on day
Made
2?
mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. You're feeling like you really impress him again here. Time to boil some water for the potato. Aw, not the same. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. 100 seconds after you turn the heat on. That's right, 100 degrees Celsius, but how would you ever gotten to school without knowing that? Well, winner gets to rob my fervor belly. Orf! Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know how Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? Definitely 7.
11.
That's right, you might not know of all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind
4
offers?
types of salt and pepper, respectively.
Oh, jeez.
Gratitude.
No. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it, I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Arf. Next question. Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster. You better pick up the pace. You were a child. Your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harvest energy, so where does it come from? Sure. That's right, this is your big shot and you're not going to miss it.
Nailed it.
Try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong. Oh, crap. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Denota! He's actually cheering you on. Time to disappoint you, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. All you can think of is Colonel Sanders on a horse. It's like that Old Spice commercial. Yeah, I'm on a horse. How many spoonsful of crazy would tell traditional... What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition.
Failure.
Grr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hog! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focusing on the challenge? You're falling behind or forth. Sorry, I forgot the question. You and Colonel Sanders, you and Colonel Sanders. What does that have to do with baking spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked with foodstuffs? Indeed. Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. Next station over, Ashley's already begun plating at a million of her dish. It's colorful and complex. You didn't let me do anything complex last time. How was Ashley able to do it? All you let me do was freaking potatoes and gravy. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough to a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes! No, you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle. Sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch.
Where?
You might not have any hands, but to know it does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixed dough before it's over mixed.
No.
Oh, I lose my hand. I thought Miriam was gonna lose her hand. But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's merely crushed by their quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. And your dough is now full of your hand. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. Arf! It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish of broken hand. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Arf!
Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it'd be fair to compare the two on account of Denota's injury. Orf! You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert.
Under this
White chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Denota to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer, delicate hot chocolate sauce, might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders,
and the grand reveal.
if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Is it chicken? Or is it I love you, Colonel Sanders, and chocolate? Make your votes now!
Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, and a nougat, pearls of blueberry jelly.
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Because he doesn't like actual cooking. Saw this from the first part. You have to deep fry everything or make it mashed potatoes and gravy. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Unlike Colonel Sanders, that's all he can do.
Oh, you.
As he places a sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. Dab a sauce dish to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire, turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever.
Sounds legit to me, man.
What the crap? Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance. Not to mention your crispy fried eyebrow chickens. You run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Wow, what a pity party.
You can't cook chicken. What were you expecting? You went for steak.
You try and hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from running with the mixer in that small fire. We should get that checked out. Yes, a doctor would be great at this moment. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
You pissed him off. Nicely done.
Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? I don't know. How perfect are you in this game, Colonel Sanders? I do not know. That's exactly what I
How much
think.
did the marketing team skew your perception?
Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in a culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. To fried chicken? Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. No plastic surgery here, boys. But I've walked on other paths and arrived at dead ends. Teary face. I was passionate about life. But I failed at an obstetrician. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now. But it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. Does it sear off his eyebrows, or is that only us? One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's deep fried. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Joy. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence.
Bob.
Battle scarred from the night before. You prepare for the worst. It's the Spork. What? No, Borko? It is I. I know you. I said I wouldn't be back. And after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you. And I apologize. Look at those teary Spork eyeballs. I know what it's like to always have to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Porco. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. But I used defense mode before, and then it didn't work.
And then you still used attack mode.
Oh, whatever. I know that you're strong. That cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. Wasn't always a spork monster, you see. Oh. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Till one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me. And I was forever transformed. Magic spellbook. Back! Precisely. I procured a copy for myself. Somewhere along the way, I've lost it. To find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. In order, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. A giant bowl of chicken. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh, okay. Stepping aside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you feel a special bond with him and that random chicken in the corner.
Really bond-worthy, man.
Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. That house is unaffordable by today's standards. Every day can be an adventure if you approach. Recipes of your own lately. I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is. Find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Lol. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Reveal it! You decide you're ready. Or you could talk yourself out of it. You decide to dive in head first. You dive into your lunch bag with a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day long. I present to you My original co-host. A shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luke's hideaway. Magnificent. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy coleslaw till a spoonful remains in the bowl. You mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. Why, sure, Colonel Sanders. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Tap on an item, just learn more about the Colonel. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. 11, 11, 11! The safe opens. You just stole his recipe. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor with a mustache and a beard. And a chicken leg. I'm gonna go to your mustache combo. He sports. You figure that it must be Colonel Sanders himself. What a poor mustachioed baby. That can't be comfortable. Man, or maybe the drumsticks he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who'd make their own face the logo of a company they founded. Am I right? But tis.
But tis.
And the photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices.
Yeah, the third variation of salt.
Gaze out the window across the vast lake and the mountain range beyond. Then the ghost of student pops up. What's that?
How have you not investigated the chicken yet?
Are you thinking about heading out to the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I can just tell you my name right now. It's, can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Oh, shut down. Open the window, crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Whoosh.
Destroyed.
The frame photo shows the old man looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken and drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. Okay. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Take a close look at the urn sitting on a pedestal. Black on it is dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. You know, it's a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on. So now click to the chicken foot reads, the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the cow. Oh, please don't take it. It's actually made of spun silver. Scented candle. Power tool. Hershey starch collar. Oh, my mic is cutting out. Whoop, whoop. Quick pop into the noise gate. Kill it for now, since it's being derpy. Freshly starched collar. What a scent. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of 69. The summer of 69. Oh, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's hippopotamus sweat. An item to discover more about the Colonel. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. Huzzah. You take one off its hanger and you try it on. Jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and. Why are you trying on his clothes, self? That's a terrible idea.
Especially when he's like in his own home.
Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. Do I need to get a restraining order on myself? I think I might. Say that this home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? No, this is not what they meant. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Santa's returning. He has a new dish he has been working on. He wants you to taste it. Try to act casual until you ask why he asks why you're wearing his jacket. Well, duh.
Oh.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on. Okay, thanks. Oh crap, the
Ooh.
jacket. You dingus! Don't wear other people's clothes without their permission. I forgot to take it off. You fess up and tell the truth. I'm a weirdo. I'm not sure that my baked chicken dreams have left any room in my life for romance right now. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But you thought of leaving the Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Denoda. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. Tuck late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Zzz.
We made it to day 2, and we're only 2 hours in.
Are you serious? Is this day 2? Is this day 3?
No. Now we're at day 3.
Gonna fall
We just
apart.
finished day 2.
Okay. Do you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that can change the rest of your life. Think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Hippopotamus sweat. In some jurisdictions, hippopotamus sweat isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know?
Oof.
Thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence. Such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a pig! It's good, but my mom made better. Colonel's expression grows serious. Did your jab land a little too hard? Colonel, I know what you're going to say. I need to be better if I'm going to leave my mark on this world. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes. He is out the window. With the right business party, I know I can't fail. Business party? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. Why do I have like an anime chicken in front of my bed?
Anime chicken?
You not see it?
Well, of course, because it's KFC world, man.
Oh, I guess the chat's kind of blocking it a bit.
I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can't believe that.
Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him.
Congrats.
Of course, I told him you'd better keep your dials turned up polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends. Things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did you just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? Yes, she did.
Now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her the whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. Wow, Miriam. Being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong. You don't want to be right. Yeah, I do. Stop it, self. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Oh. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. Oh, lots of swirly. Sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get your swirly dip too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You got some nerve, Denoda, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives as it just appears that things are getting to be close to boiling over. Naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Everyone excited for the final day of school? Denoda, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Bang. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing? Complimenting her!
But what about the flavor of my warm, delicate, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear about how you're passionate about how your food was received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Denoda. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel?
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of foods, unless it has to do with seafood or beef, but you know. See you inside, Denoda. Knowing by Colonel Sanders'
beef is weird.
Inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is. You walk across the quad to get some distance. I'm a jerk yourself. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Wow, that's that book? That looks like bad news.
Just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in magic stuff.
Grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it were really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. Don't use the book, you goober. Stop it. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I can use a spell here that will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
The creation of Final Fantasy Black Mage, but in
Quack.
KFC world.
Quack! Quack, quack, quack.
Got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. I'm a chicken. Quack! You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class.
Boring, you didn't do it? How
It is
boring.
already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. Clears his doggy voice to make a quick announcement. But you all to know I feel something of a dark moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Orf! His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens, but he must be hungry. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles a sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. Arf. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Denoto, were you studying something with cinnamon? I have been sitting in on a lecture around the art of cake baking. How insightful. Have fun, been fun. Thanks, Log. Catch you later. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Denoto, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before I can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. This is interrupted by whirls and sparks coming from the back of the room.
Oof.
I told you to save it till after class.
Buzz. Buzz. Sad Buzz.
You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appears to be arguing, but you haven't learned how to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
But no, you have to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form the triangles we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great day.
Remember, all of this could have been avoided if you just told her to go with Pop instead of...
Yeah, something else would have happened.
You take Jeff and Joan with you. You can hold all held hands as you pedal down the mountain. Or off a cliff for all I care.
That beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels. Then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Buzz. No amount of seasoning
Is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, yes, it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakout to cast all over the final day of school. And the breakups are only beginning. Bye-bye, Colonel Sanders.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it, Arf. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Not with those eyes, you aren't.
Okay, I'm so mad I can smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How can he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. Speak for yourself, self. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone! Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs as she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to settle up on Colonel Santa Stallion and ride off into the sunset without me, are you?
Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a range big enough with both of us and whoever else we want to bring along.
If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone who showed a little interest anyhow. Duh. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. Arf, arf. While you were busy pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay. Because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam eating food. You decide to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. Test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Known as famous chicken pot pie. Isn't that the Colonel's?
Nope.
After practicing for months, making this dish come second nature to you, and you're quickly able to get a fresh pot of pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Denoda, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory with a pot pie burning in the oven. Pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That was too bad. I hope you were here cooking something delicious. You usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Mess up about your practice dish. Okay, I got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
Should have used the forgetful spell.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
Ooh,
That's
what
an
a power.
oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. Knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that was made with a heaping helping of TL tender live and care. But it probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. A moment of truth. Wow, the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking. I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. Decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, trademark fried chicken. Is it perfect though? Is it really? I don't know
Always
about
is.
that. The intensity of the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters in his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Baster Blaster. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll. Ashley scoops up her pastries in the tray with lightning speed. Jello personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn how to speak English? It's the singularity.
As was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen.
For the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Man quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has a spell book out. Wow, wow. You're going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Did you take the opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Brock, Brock.
You didn't use the forgetting magic, so why would you
Do it the
use
hard
any
way.
other type of magic?
Who needs magic when you've got a chicken levitating staff? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win over your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. No, you'll distract me, you dingus. I believe in you to know that. Don't believe in me. Go away. Miriam notices too.
I've always believed in you, Denota, ever since we were little kids. Because I'm your best friend forever.
Turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about
Is she
your dish?
wearing an
You're
ascot?
cheering. Who's cooking?
Howdy food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I just thought I'd help you.
What's that?
Is she wearing an ascot?
I have no idea. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
Oh no! It's the secret ingredient!
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world does she get that eye of newt from? Boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty all right.
Incredible.
Oh, hey, you're middle of cooking a competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids, your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but this is kind of the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Ah, you guessed it, sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork puck back in the old country. With a real spork monster wind up to a very long and involved story. We don't exactly know where they came from. But it feels like I was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time
Poor
in Meister
Steve.
school when I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never
Poor
mind. I'll tell you
Steve.
later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school. Ah, come on. I know the answer to this one. I can do this. I have what it takes. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as you go Super Saiyan. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Denota, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue! Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world of my cookery. You begin to
More
levitate
like
off the ground.
crookery.
Energy courses through your body. This powers over 11 herbs and spices. You know that this is the power and that you could do anything. Except turn back time,
Next
which would have
time
been
on
used for
Dragon Ball
super
Z.
useful. Because when you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and it can't be served. But don't worry, dear Denota, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decided that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches and forgetting about all your food. What a cook. He steps up to your kitchen, stands there right beside you. I'm here to help. Thought you managed to make his mac and cheese. The time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What'll happen to you? What'll happen to the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. I wouldn't do that, Colonel.
He's tearing up with his chicken staff.
What? Chicken. Colonel Sanders unfolds a
Fuck off.
delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting We combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. Arf! You must now prepare to present your dishes. Handful of students stand tall. The class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Bob? Blank? From off screen, you hear a pure and instant giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying. Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you order wine? Out of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down there from right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? Someone asked for a wedgie. Who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSLL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Blank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You hear us. Wait to hear a signature word beep or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. Orf. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Oh. Please collect your final project. Mark. Yikes, it's been a long semester. What a teary corgi. Wow, 3 whole hours. After days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Or Miriam, please step forward so that I may become a pudgy corgi. Pudgy corgi? Oh boy. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. That is a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name, or...
Yes, Sprinkles. And some great tea I made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Woof, you already drank it all. Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it by myself. Oh. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A plus. Rarely do I taste such a disc with so much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you to Nona for helping me to believe in myself.
I'm glad she was cooking in microscopics. No use for knives. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. Orf. I made booty over smooth egg custard and axial urchin shell topped with caviar. You ever skewer one type of urchin spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Orf. Yes, Sprinkles. Bit much, don't you think? Orf. That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to pot it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof.
Failure.
Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue. Burf. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't do this. I can't suck my tongue off. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles can make it so difficult to eat? Dejected Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour. Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you heard from me. Poor folks
So
saying
he can speak with a spatula in his mouth, but he can't
speak with
actually
a swollen
speak when
tongue.
his tongue is swollen.
Beats me, bro. For forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yes, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Woof, get over it. Sometimes it helps me calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley, it's time to set up. Step up. Or... Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water soup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad, Woof.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? I'm with you, buddy.
Got toast in your ears or something, Denota? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition. At a cooking school. Or...
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. And did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. Don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral.
The food cannot be eaten. It cannot be judged. You are disqualified! Blurp. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know how it cuisine if it cooked you!
With that, Ashley started up to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. And a giant butcher's cleaver.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either.
This class gets much smaller. I'll be teaching myself, Woof. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Ooh, chefs. What began as a delicious bowl of mac and cheese has begun something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I have a good feeling about this. Somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. That's when I thought I'd seen everything in the kitchen. You give me this thing, and completely blow me away. Woof. My 49 years of dog life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's dairy and meat and breading. Whereas the veggies, the fruit, the sweet, not balanced. Denied. So delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, you pass, you pass, you get to pass. What is this, Oprah? Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. So everybody else game's over but me this time. That works. You win. You can win a dating sim? That's new. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. New menu is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. And they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl. They admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Wrinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There is supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. Aw, you gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. What is this, Jess?
You know, look, man, it's a dating sim.
Cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech looking cooking arena, the Hubble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Whoa.
This is the wrap-up. I hope you thoroughly enjoy the ending of your 3 days of hard work.
Oh, jeez. You knew that? Who knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new woofs? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. What a happy ending. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting, it's the student. No ghosts allowed at the graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster! He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer everyone refer to me by my new name, the Party Monster.
Party Monster.
Student tries to finish what he has to say, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to Spork. Or, sorry, the party monster. Dejected,
Oh, yeah.
the student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, so you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who commands such an entrance? A man with a chicken for a staff and a stuffed taxidermic
you
chicken.
bet.
Oh, it's Bob. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see a person off his dirty chef's hat. A crown. Welcome back, Bob. No, you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least you could do for the school's dean. Now I get it. We got a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor, such and such. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, you're still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, would you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clint.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's very clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens up and
Sad
Clank
boy.
disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not just enough to give him a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go and buy my chicken. The end. No, it's not the end. Everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner. Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Noda, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. Oh, jeez. I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities I would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spiky musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. Darn it, I couldn't escape it, even to the very end. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. With a prenup, once my 100th franchise is up and running, ready to take a day off, and I'll be glad to spend it together with you, Denota. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Okay. Stop stacking his clip cracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school. Oh, my dear Denota, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Well, I couldn't completely get rid of him.
Well,
Not that I didn't sure as heck try.
there you go. 3 hours later, and a whole bunch of awful decisions. You got the okay enough ending, I guess. Now you get to watch the anime intro again.
Oh, man. Whoop. Yep, that was definitely a thing.
There you go. Look at you. You made it.
Oh man, that was quite the ride.
Wasn't anything like you expected, I bet.
Kind of. Kind of not. Meh. Okay, well, that wraps it all up for today. Thanks for stopping by, Jess, and helping comment on the novel as we went through it.
Whoopie woo.
Thanks to everybody who showed up. And that will end up watching the spot at some point in time. Appreciate you all. Thanks for coming out and supporting me. All the way up to 50.
The optimal ending. We just did it as it went through.
Oh yeah, no optimal endings here. But hey, sometimes you just gotta take the ending for what you get. All right. Well, might be a little while till I stream. I'm gonna try and get the affiliate spicy nudes. And do that when I get a second. So stay tuned. Check out the channel schedule. I'll have it posted there once it's ready, or in the Discord, which you can see below. Have a good time, everyone. Have a good night. Stay safe. Hope you all have a wonderful next week ahead of you. Catch y'all later.